StreamYard, and I'm mute. Mute will be mostly BG. Thank you, thank you. So definitely, ayan. So this is going to be an open panel, guys. So if you are, thank you, admin. Ayan, yes, definitely, I saw that. If late and muted, yeah, I have to like pee break time. Like I think I peed so many times. Ayan, today. So definitely that's one of the things. Hold on, guys. Let me just quickly figure out all of the settings. Definitely. Wow. Totally. Two faces we have on Twitch and on StreamYard. Okay, we're doing Metal Wolf 100 or 1000. Hello, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing? Metal Wolf 1000. Ayan. So this is about sharing your opinion. Ayan. So earlier we did have an early stream. We talk about something that are very brutal and honest tips for being undesirable. So anything that you have an opinion about that, this is the time to actually share it. And also, what does it really mean for you when you share your opinion? You know, how far do you actually think about sharing opinions? You know, how do you handle yourself in certain situations where sharing opinions is very bad or not taken good or understand good, whatever, you know, English expiring. Night ICEE mystery machine. Ayan, you're going 1999. Night everyone, and thank you again earlier, mystery machine, and say our regards. Ayan, I see fit and everyone in the chat regards to your beautiful wifey. Ayan. And hello all matipid lolo. Do you do question and answer? Depending on the question. But of course, why not? Nothing private, because I don't like talking about private stuff. But if it's about like, you know, general, you know, just sharing opinion, nothing political, nothing religion, you know, there's so many rules and guidelines. I just don't want it to be full of toxicity, if you know what I'm saying, Metal Wolf. Ayun. And by mystery from Brett, and of course by mystery from Felipe G. And have a wonderful rest time and quality time with Mrs. Ganon. Yeah, no personal questions, of course. Of course. Ask away. You know, ask away. It could be fitness. You know, that's my job, fitness. I could be, some help in that scene. Ayan. Anyways, I have these two things actually. Have you ever heard of cognac, guys? Cognac. So it's something like, you know, it's supposedly for diet stuff, you know, especially if you're in a low calorie diet. So we have in Japan like cognac. And I had, if Boots and Boots is still here, I have this favorite mango and peaches, momo, o, diba? Earrings. I think I would look cool on this one. O, diba? I have earrings. Nabaliw na naman, admin. Ayan. And if you could shrink any person down to pockets. Oh, is this you? Have you been here before, Metal Wolf? Because I was, no, I think it was on Twitch. I think it was on Twitch that I was asked about that. Who would you shrink? Ayan. But there's another person that could answer that question, Metal Wolf. Please welcome Bruce Davis. Thank you, Bruce, for coming. Ayan. I know it's been late, and I'm late. Ayan.
Hello. What's up, Icy?
Might be scared of personal. That makes no sense. So, can you answer this for me, Bruce? If you could
What's up?
shrink any person down to pocket size, who would you shrink?
Who would I shrink down to pocket size?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Hey, Bruce. Bruce,
if I
because you're
can
my
if I can
member.
if I can put it like down like pocket size to take my wife back to like America for a little while, I would do that.
Oh, Good question. A good answer. Good question. Good answer. Okay. So why be scared of personal? Okay. How about let's explore this question from Graham, and Graham mega mega love shout out. Okay. So why? So earlier I was asked if I do question and answer, and Bruce, you've been long enough in ICFIT to know that I don't really deal with personal and private questions, right?
Right.
So that's the context of the question. So why be scared of personal?
Because
Any
I mean,
opinion?
I mean, for you or for anybody, like it's your personal stuff that doesn't need to be put out to the public. I mean, whatever that may be, and you know, we all should like respect that, and that goes for anybody. Like you don't want something about you thrown out here, because if it gets thrown out here, we all know that's been out here long enough on YouTube that if somebody doesn't like you, they're gonna just go like crazy and make videos and go live and talk about you. So like you just got to be careful. This isn't the place.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just my thoughts.
Yes. And also to add, this is actually a good answer. It's not being scared. It's just personal stuff, and personal is personal. Have
Mm-hmm.
respect. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. Yes, that's what
Yeah.
it is. Right. No, I know Graham is just kind of like, exploring with me because that's what I do. So it's good to
Mm-hmm.
explore certain scenarios. So there's really nothing wrong with that question either or. Ayan. So I actually have a question for you. It might become personal, but it just depends on, like, as I've always say, we can practice in ICFIT of how we can express ourselves without really revealing too much of details, but still can be relatable with other people. So, not all of you know, just a little context for some people that didn't catch up with Bruce Davis, as you can see in the chat. Hey, greetings, ICP J Shore. Hola, hola, J Shore. How you doing? And I'm still waiting for the explanation. Just dribbling about its personal doesn't explain anything. Oh, okay. So I have to answer that. Okay. Before I ask you the question, Bruce, Graham is wanting the answer. For me, there are certain things that you should always put boundaries. I don't want anybody to hurt me in any way, and I'm not going to give you any weapon to hurt me either way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more of like accountability. Like you see a lot of people, bless them, that's what they do. But it always pisses me off when someone is putting every personal details out there in public, and if
Mm-hmm.
it comes back at them in a negative way, they'll be like, huh? Huh? What happened? That's kind of like, so for me, I don't like seeing that in the person. I hate people when they do that. So why would I do something that I don't like? That's just kind of like my mindset
Because if
about
you tell somebody something personal, and we know how YouTube is out here, again, Icy's right. Okay, if something happens where somebody gets upset at Icy over something really small, then that person uh, is angry and hurt. Then they start putting stuff out, and you just don't do that. Like you wouldn't want your personal stuff out here. Um, I mean, unless you are, you don't care. You just got people's
it.
boundaries. There's certain things you just don't say out here. You got to be careful. And if somebody
Mhm.
uses what you say to somebody, then it's your fault, because you thought you could trust somebody, and obviously you can't just trust everybody out here.
Mhm. So, Graham, do you ever put yourself out in? Because I've only seen you in live chat. I think
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you in panels before, but I've never seen like full camera on. So I think it just depends on Because when you say personal questions, it can also be very objective and subjective in a way, depending on the person you're talking to, So it's something that I think when it comes to personal questions, you just have to read the room. That's why we need to have that skill, all of us, basically. Ayan. And Metal Wolf, why not? I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid for people to see my true self. And Green, what if someone knew your personal information, like credit card number, social security number, or passwords,
Right.
for example, and people
Right.
hide themselves are often sketchy? Yes. And basically, obviously, I'm not hiding myself.
There,
I'm
and
right.
it's there's a difference. There's a difference between you hiding yourself and putting out your personal information of your bank, your credit card, okay, your daily life of what you do. I mean, you're not going to do that. And if you did something like that, you would pay the price, because there's too many people out here that would take that and run with that. And if they know what they're doing, you'd have an empty bank account tomorrow.
Yes. Be
Just
very,
saying.
very careful. Yes. And seems I was laughing at their back and forth conversation is funny. And then Graham, you seem sketchy for refusing to understand from Metal Wolf. Ayan. But good job, guys. And just don't take things personal. It's good to have discussion,
Well,
especially
hey,
when
Dreamy, how about you
opinions.
how about you come on the panel? Because I've seen you before on panels.
Oh
I've known
yes.
you a
Hold
long
on.
time. How about you come up here? If people are hiding, how about you come up here and give us all your personal data and info and your bank card numbers and stuff? Okay, and then
I think
then we'll
I
talk.
think
Then we'll
Graham
talk.
is just playing around.
I know
I really
I
think
love
he's playing
Dreamy.
around.
He's a good guy. He does that.
Yes.
Dreamy will get into people.
Look,
He
Bruce.
gets
This
into
is
people.
another one from Graham. Ayan, Metal Wolf. You seem sketchy, claiming without substance.
He's not sketchy.
Metal
He's not
Wolf.
sketchy, honestly. Dreamy's a good guy. He really is.
Yes. And how
He
is
just likes to pull the
personal
boundaries.
hard to understand?
Right. He
Good,
just
good,
likes to
good,
pull the
guys.
boundaries. That's all.
Okay, hold
Listen.
on, Bruce. You can
Okay.
talk up there. Hold on, just give me a few seconds, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Dreamy's all right. He's not sketchy. He likes to see how far he can get sometimes. It just depends what mood he's in. Otherwise, the guy does. When there's a conversation or the topic about it, he's always on board, and he's always one of the first ones that's always out here, you know, saying what he thinks and what he believes and what his opinion is. Are you on some substance?
Right? Their back and forth is funny. I like it. Good job,
Very
guys.
cool. I'll tell you,
All for fun. All for fun.
it's funny.
Okay, so Bruce, I hope I answered your question, Graham, because this is my question for Bruce. So, as I've said earlier, just to say it again, you don't have to answer this if you don't feel comfortable. Just kind of like, play around with words if you can. But can you explain or describe the feeling of having that epiphany of like, I really need to change? It's like, when did it kind of like hit you? And then eventually
Well,
taking that step
you
to
know,
out.
well, I think it I think again, I think it's just myself that I was coming over here, and I was meeting Judith, and I know she doesn't care, like obviously the looks or whatever. It's not about that, but I think that if I'm going, to marry her, I think it's only fair that I start changing my habits, and I think it's only fair
Mhm.
for her because she wants to have a future, and so, and I want to get better. Like I feel that I need to get better, and you know, like she's always she's always there, like for my medicine. She makes sure, like a couple weeks ago, you guys, we had to go through in San Fernando, okay, in Paponga there.
Yes.
Um, we were trying to get all the stuff done. We got our pictures done. We had to go through and get put in the computer for the like my amount that I make in U.S. Showing our IDs, my passport. So we got everything done. When we were done, she immediately goes, "We're going to get your medicine," and that was her. And it's like and it touched me to the point is, well, it's time to change. Like, she, even though she's wanting to do this, that's great, but it's just time to change. It's time to change in a better way, a healthier way. um and who knows, maybe even if I lose some weight, I get off medication, that doesn't mean that I'm going to have a long life, but it could give me a better chance at a longer life and a better future for her and myself.
Yeah. That's the spirit.
It's not fair to her. It's not fair to her if I'm just going to sit here and keep uh doing this. I know she accepts me. She worries about me more than anything. She um again, uh she's been with me. She shows me around. She's teaching me things. um and I think anybody that is really looking for a serious relationship with a Filipina, or just an Asian girl, and stuff, wherever it may be, just make sure that you just show them, true love. Make sure that you're honest with them, and I guarantee you, if you're truthful, you're honest. Um, Again, she's done everything. D- did I expect her to do everything that she's done in these 34 days? No, but that is
Damn.
that is what she chose to do. She chose to do laundry. I didn't ask. I would took it and bought it. I would have paid for the laundry to get done, or I would have done it myself. But she's like, no, I'm doing it. That's that. Um, she cooks. She cleans up. Anything after every single meal. I see. It don't matter what it is. I've noticed that that's how Filipinos are. They are, when they're done eating, whatever it may be, everything gets cleaned up. Everything is clean and nice and smells good.
It is. It is. And that's the thing. It's like earlier when you're talking about, like, when it comes to health wise, right? Ooh la la! Metal Wolf and Bruce, because you dare him. Please welcome Grain. Okay,
Who's that? Your old? Is that what's up, Grammy?
What would you like to know?
Just whatever. Tell the card number.
and I see. I actually needed to hear this. I've been looking for
Whatever you like,
love
bro.
a long time and been struggling. Yes, and that's one of the reasons that I was talking about, like, like the undesirable, because it's perspective. It's like it's not really like when you are physically undesirable, there are a lot of options for you to be desirable. That's basically kind of like what I'm trying to share. And when it comes to love, unfortunately, like you, Bruce, right? Like there are
Mhm.
certain relationships that aren't just gonna work out. And I think it's because you have to find yourself first. And I think, that epiphany of like, what do you really want for a partner? And it just present itself at the right timing, and now they're going to get married. So yes, and
But
it's just the first, Bruce.
but you were
So
talking
don't
about
ever.
personal information.
Oh yes, we're talking about personal. You're so slow,
So
Green.
so
Why are you so
so so
slow?
my question and it's the same question I put in the chat is why are you afraid?
Jack. So who's Jack?
Why
Is
are
this
you
Jack?
afraid?
Metal Wolf is
Why
Jack.
would you be afraid to provide your personal information? Now, there was an idiot in the chat that said, "Oh, should you give your taxation information and blah blah blah?" Like, that's just fucking crazy. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
general personal information. For example, I'm married, I have a child, and my previous relationship, I had 5 children, blah blah blah. All those things, they're very generic. You know what I mean? They're not specific.
Well, I
Nobody
think
would
that's
say
really,
nobody would ever ask for your tax file number or something. So
well, I think this
they
is the
wouldn't ask for
reason
that. So that's just
when
ridiculous.
you're sharing
But
opinion. This
people,
is what
yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
people are afraid. Yeah, but people are afraid to be general. So, for example, some people say, "Are you in a relationship?" Oh, I can't give you that information. Like, for fuck's sake, come on, let's be fair. Let's be fair. That's not a difficult thing.
We all like.
But you had nothing to hide. Are they though? And this is the reason when I say, this is why I'm so interested when I am talking about sharing opinions. Because when you're sharing opinions, you shouldn't expect everyone would agree with you because it
Of course,
is
yes, yes, you're right.
everyone has opinion. And when personal question, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when it's personal question? That means about me or about you personally. So for me, my definition of personal can be different from your personal. There's
Mm-hmm.
certain level of what person. That's why I said it could be subjective, it could be objective. So when I say
Yeah, but
nothing now,
yeah,
I don't talk about,
I see,
besides,
I see. Now you're getting into semantics. Let's
but
be
that's
fair.
what personal question
Let's
is,
let's
right?
be fair. Let's be fair. Now you're getting into
Okay.
semantics.
No, but okay, let's start with this. What personal means to you, Graham? Because it feels like you're the only person that doesn't understand the mindset of, well, at least the one that are interacting right now. So
It's very
can you
simple. It's
describe and
very.
express what personal
I
means
say
to
it's
you?
very simple. If you have a question, ask it.
Okay.
It's super. It's super simple. If you have a question, ask it.
Yeah, but the thing is, some people are very respectful. Do you
No,
answer
no, no,
question?
no. If you have a
Oh, but
question,
the thing
ask
is
it.
that can you
It's super simple.
agree? Yes, can you agree that if I ask you out of nowhere, is like, do you wear pants or not? Would I look like a crazy person? That's personal. I would assume that's
No,
personal.
no,
But, there are
no,
certain approaches. And I
no,
think
no,
that's where
no,
I
no.
think,
You're playing with semantics. No, no, don't
okay,
do that.
what's define
Don't
semantics? What
no,
semantics?
don't
Hey,
do that.
brother Graham from Sean Williams. No, but the thing is, I'm coming from. Am I tripping Bruce? Because when we talk about, like, for example, personal, Bruce, me, and Metal Wolf are agreeing on what personal means. So it means we are in the level of whatever we're thinking. We're kind of like one in that definition. Now you come and share your opinion, and then you said about personal, you disagree. Now we cannot understand where you're coming from. So can you explain first of all what does you mean or what do you mean when you say personal so that we can understand
I never
what
said
are you
personal. You said
disagreeing with?
no, no, no. See, this is where you begin. You begin with a falsehood. I never said personal. You said personal. That was what
What?
you said. It wasn't what I said. It was what you said. You said that
Okay,
you do
hold
not.
on.
You
Let's
said
put
that you
it
don't.
today.
That you do not share your personal information. That's not what I said. That's what you said. So let's
No, he
begin. Let's
asked. Okay,
begin.
let's
Let's
recap.
begin.
Let's begin. Okay.
Let's
So it
begin.
says
let's begin.
Do you do question and answer? I said something like,
Let's
you did.
begin at
As
the begin.
long as it's not personal question, private questions. I said that. Correct me if
Let's
I'm wrong.
begin.
People in the chat. I said religion, politics. And then you said, yeah, no
Let's
personal questions, of course. So it means Metal Wolf and I have a agreement. And then
let's
you come
begin.
and
Let's
says,
begin.
why be scared of personal? So what personal does it mean for you? Why are we having this agreement? That's what we should
Let's
start.
begin. Let's begin at the beginning. Can we
That's
do
the
that?
beginning.
Can we begin
That's
at
the
the
beginning.
beginning?
Can you just tell me what the beginning for you is?
I just told you. The beginning is that you said that you do not discuss personal. That's the beginning.
Yeah, personal questions, because he asked, can you I
I'm
do
not.
question and answer.
Yeah, but
That's
you
the
miss.
beginning.
You miss. You. I don't know why
Am
you're
I cheating,
defensive.
guys?
I,
No, I'm not defensive. I'm just saying
I'm
I'm
not telling.
trying to
I'm not trying to.
understand
I'm not.
where you're
I am
coming
not.
from.
I'm not telling you if you're right or wrong. I'm just trying to explain how things are. That's
Well,
all.
the way you're trying to explain how things
There is
are
no
seems
way. No,
mixed.
I'm
It's
being.
it and you
I'm
want
being
us to
extreme.
agree with
I'm
it
trying to
when
be.
it seems it doesn't. It's not. That's why I'm
I'm trying
saying
to be. I'm
for
trying to be
me,
extreme. I'm trying to be extremely factual. So there is no
yeah. So
way.
see
There
this.
is no. There is
Metal
no
Wolf
way.
says,
Right? You know, you're claiming a way. There is no way. I'm trying to be extremely factual. You said what you
you're
said.
playing with words now.
Oh, I see.
Oh, look, Metal Wolf says, Graham, no. You claimed that personal is easy to understand and that you have nothing to hide. He is avoiding the question. Facts don't care about feelings. Come up, Sanjay. It's okay. Yes. And I'm sorry to bring politics in here, but this dude sounds like Trump. And oh, the voice. Is it? And hold on. But yes, it is like, that's why I said sharing opinions. But I'm just trying to find what do you mean by personal? Because I think if you can
You
express or
can't.
describe to me
No,
what does personal means to
no,
you, then
no,
I can understand where
no.
you're coming
I
from. Why did
see.
you
I see.
ask?
No. You introduced the
Saying
word
no.
personal. You introduced the word personal. You can't. You can't ask other people their
Well, then
interpretation
why? Okay,
when it's
okay,
you
I
that
understand.
introduced the word.
Okay, so
So therefore, it has to be your interpretation, darling. It has to be your
okay,
interpretation.
hold on. So basically, the way you understand and the way you are coming from is when I answered him by the question and answer. And I said, I don't answer questions that are personal. So that's where you're coming from.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you ask why do I scared about personal, and then I
Yes, ma'am.
explain to you that
Yes, ma'am.
personal for me is something that, like I don't like putting things out there that are personal for me because you don't know who's watching. And
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
want to give any weapon to
Yes, ma'am.
somebody because
Ye-
they're gonna
Yes,
hurt me somehow, and I am very careful of the things because I at the end of the day, if I
yes,
mistaken some information or if
yes,
I'm
ma'am.
mistaken on things, and then I will share you things that I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
Okay, so
personally interested
I'm gonna
in.
jump in. I'm gonna jump in here
Oh
real quick, and I'm gonna put something personal out here about myself. Okay, this is the
yes,
pro.
because
This
this
is
is
no.
supposed to be
Oh no
Bruce
no no no.
time.
Just a second. This is the problem. My bank account was hacked since I was over here. My credit card was hacked over here. Somebody found out where my flight was. It was hacked too, and so when we say that we don't want to put stuff out here, it's because there's people out there that actually want to do harm to us. Somebody has done harm to me already. Okay, that's why. And if you don't like the answer, then it's your problem. And I'm not trying to be rude because I
Yeah,
always
but
respect Grammy, but
yeah, but
anybody that goes for fucking anybody. Excuse my language, but if you
sure,
don't
Yeah.
like the
sure.
answer, then oh well.
But you
Okay,
missed the
so
point.
continue. Now I know where.
You missed the point, sir.
Graham, hold on. My thought process, hold on, it's gonna escape me. So I'm understanding where is Graham coming from. So I'm gonna continue my answer. So when I tell you that I feel like we had a little disconnection with what personal means to you and for me. So for me, what personal means to me is something that is very close to me, that it shouldn't be out in public, because anything that would get back, like reaction that I won't like, is like, whose fault is that? And for people that I don't like, people out there who exploit their life and show it on the screen and public, and then they're gonna, complain that people are bashing them. I don't want to be that person. So why would I give or make a way in that kind of like where I exactly know where it's gonna head? So I'm not gonna do that. And my channel is nothing family or anything, it's just conversation. And if I always say this to my viewers, if I share something kind of personal glimpse of my personal private life, that means I'm okay for you guys to judge, because I'm okay, I can handle it. And it's almost like it's a joke for me. It's like, you guys are lucky because I share this to you, because I'm not going to share anything else. So basically that's
So,
how my channel kind of like, you are being here for a long, most
so
of the
what's the
time.
difference? So what's the difference between what you just said and what you
Mm,
previously said? Do you not see that there's a difference? Do you
yes.
not? You don't notice that there's a difference between what you just said and what you previously said. You don't see that?
Huh? In what context? You're losing me in context, because I think
I'm
you're in a
happy.
different
I'm happy
different
to explain. I'm happy to
Well,
explain to
express
you.
this in a way we can understand. But before that, because we're losing out of time, we're supposed to be 1 hour open panel only. Please welcome Hayden, the kiddo in our. So, guys, behave. We have a kid now in the screen in the panel. I am. Please welcome Hayden.
Fuck
Hola,
that.
hola,
Say what you
Hayden.
want. I don't care. I've heard worse.
Okay. But yes, but just please, Ayan, Hayden,
Very
Ayan,
well.
please be respectful, okay? For me, ayan. And
Of course.
MC Nemesis, who's MC Nemesis? Can I just see you on screen? Because this is the first time
Yeah,
we see this.
I kind of get nervous when there's like new people because you never know, they could be trolls.
I know. Hold on. Let's see. Are you decent, MC Nemesis? Ayan.
I'm scared.
Hold
I'm
on,
scared.
hold on.
Never mind.
Ayan.
Never
I'm
mind.
That's
scared.
me.
Ayan. And of
I
course,
have I have my own channel. I don't troll or nothing like that because I have my own channel. I've been trolled before.
Mm,
Sucks.
that's
no,
good,
just
man.
just to be clear, Graham, I don't think Graham is a troll. He's
He's
been
not.
around
No,
in
he's
the
not a troll.
community. Yeah, I've been, he likes to explore as well. But I think, there's a little disconnection between how I process the words and how he asked the question. And now we're kind of like, I wanted to know where is he coming from, basically. That's kind of like what we're talking about. So guys, calma, okay? Sometimes I talk with passion. It's just me. I'm not angry, or I'm not, irritated or nothing like that. It's hard to piss me off.
I,
Okay?
I've known I've known Grammy for a long time, man. He doesn't pull that crap. Well, I mean, once in a while he might do something to somebody that just just to pull somebody's chain for a minute, but otherwise, Grammy is always straightforward. That's just how he
Mm-hmm.
is, and people will say he's controversial. He's not. He's got his
Is it?
opinion just like we all do.
Did I miss any Marites, Graham? I feel like I missed Marites. Are you controversial, Graham? For real?
Who's Grammy?
Okay, so Graham is this guy.
Oh shit!
That's him right there. The big.
There's a difference between
Why
being
the long
factual.
face? Why the long face?
I literally compared this guy.
I
I
mean,
literally compared this guy's voice.
some people like to call factual as controversial, which I think is a bit silly, but that's what they do, and that's on them. That's up to them.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so there's
When
one
I-
here.
when
Graham
I-
is a
when
big
I-
troll from Richard. Ayan. Richard, hola, Richard.
When I'm talking
Richard,
about,
are you gonna
topic
join
or
us on
something,
our members only stream, Richard? Are you gonna be on video call with Timmy? Ayan. And hey, Brett. Ayan. And yes, 100% Fox from the certified Sanji. And okay, Metal Wolf says here definition of or concerning one's private life, relationships, and emotions rather than matters connected with one's public or professional career. Thank you, Metal Wolf. I like that. I actually like to do is, you know how podcasts are, they would have like super fast, like open this one. Because sometimes, I hate it when people keep fighting on one definition, but everyone is wrong. So I'd rather like Google this one. Let's see that. Let's explore.
Yeah, that's what I have a problem with too. Like I'm out here being a professional rapper, and I've been rapping pro for about 4 years now.
Ooh.
And people want to keep prying into my personal life, and I say, I don't want to share that. If you come to my
You're a true rap star.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Damn.
I'm one of the best rappers.
Oh,
Like I
by
said,
the
I
way,
own the Atlanta trap.
MC Nemesis, ayan. If you can just type mine on Nightbot, so we can actually check out.
Let's hear a little bit.
Yes, like mine. M-I. Although no,
All right,
because
can
right
you
now
pull
I'm
up?
on the copyright dispute.
Can you
Let
pull
him-
up
let him-
Amazon Music?
No, right now there's no singing right now. Okay,
You can't. Yeah,
Don't
you
make
can't.
me
You
do
can't. You
this.
can't play
Yes.
music on the YouTube. So.
Yes.
But
You can play
Yeah,
mine.
hear
Mine's
you rap.
non-copyright.
next
Let's hear
Mine
time.
is
you rap
non-copyright.
just a couple of words, man. Let's just hear you rap a
Yes,
couple of
you
words
can.
like that.
Only
just
if you're
yourself.
comfortable. Only if you're comfortable, MC Nemesis. The
Right.
floor is yours if you want.
Huh. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I do have some freestyles, but not really. Like, I would prefer people check out my written. I'm not really a freestyle. I think that
Oh,
anybody see freestylers aren't really real. Like, they're not actually off the top of your head. They're just a conglomerate of anything you've wrote down, and it's not good.
mm.
Like, you can't point to me one freestyle who's actually good.
Or
Not
maybe
every
next
act on
time when
anybody.
we have like when we have karaoke day, MC
If you
Nemesis.
invite me, no, you need to invite me over. Like, if you want me to freestyle, it'd have to be in like a studio setting. That's whenever I would do it.
There you go.
Oh,
That would be cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you could arrange for that, like, because I'll tell you, like, I can freestyle, but I need to hear the beat in the earphones while I do it.
Oh,
Because,
I'm
like,
having
you're asking me to just acapella flow.
But if
and
you're
it's not-
if you're the best rapper, you should be able to do a couple of licks.
yeah, definitely one of the
Just
best
saying.
out there.
I'm
Retro
just
is
saying, like,
here. Ayan, it's me, Retro. Hola, hola.
And you
Hey,
can play my music,
okay,
like on Amazon Music, you
sure.
can pull it up and play. There's not a copyright on a lot of people's there is, but not mine.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice. So if you can like drop, like just type mine on the chat, Nightbot will drop its link so I can actually check them out earlier. And also Hayden, certified Sanji, is also actually practicing one Japanese song,
No, I can
all
do it perfectly
accent
now.
wise.
I can do it now.
But
I
I
will
cannot
tell
do,
you. I
can
will
do it
I
tell
now.
cannot
you.
do
Like,
song, Hayden.
I'll tell you what I
I
can
wasn't
do.
gonna sing it on here.
What I can
Come on,
do
Hank.
is
Don't worry.
what I
Next time,
can do is
though,
tell you
Hayden, I
about the
want to hear
natural
it.
law. Like, that is what I can kind of freestyle about. if you've ever heard about the natural law and about what true enlightenment really is. I know about that. Like true knowledge, the knowledge of the Freemasons.
Hmm. So like what kind of like any like motivation, where do you get your motivation from when
I'm
you
just
write?
I'm just one of the smartest human beings on planet Earth. I just am.
Wow, I
Because I'm
like that.
enlightened.
I like
I'm an
that
air
confidence.
I'm in air consciousness. You've heard of you've heard of water consciousness, but there's also one beyond that. It's called air. And I'd like to lift you up here in the air with me if you would like to go. And all it requires is me deprogramming whatever's been programmed by these dark occultists, and you can be free. And if you use the trivium, if you know true objective morality, you can use the trivium to discover truth yourself. And this method is
Mm.
occultist magic.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that what you just said, that believe in a lot of that stuff, and
No,
that's
it's not a matter
that's
of
going on in
belief.
the
It's
United
just
States.
reality. It's
No,
reality.
it's reality. You're right.
I would like
That's
to
what
start off by
people are saying.
challenging
Cosmic
you.
Killer.
I would like to start off by challenging all of you on the panel what you think true objective, like objective, not subjective, not up for debate, true objective morality is. Do you actually
I'm not a
know?
part
Did
of the
your
cult, so
parents
I'm good.
did your parents teach you right from wrong? I want to
Of course
hear
they
it.
did.
Who knows right from wrong?
Yes.
We all should know right from wrong. You better.
Yes.
Well, then you should be able to simply explain it.
Well,
Well,
I know right
let
from wrong. I
ask
know
the
that
right
I know
question
that
though, MC Nemesis.
I'm a
I think
guest in the
you have
Philippines.
to
I've got to
ask
follow
the
all
right
the
question.
laws. Okay. I
All
have to
right,
respect
so
the people. I have to respect the people just like I do in America, even if I don't want to. You have laws that people, for some reason, in America
okay,
think
let's
that they
talk
can
about
just do
those laws.
whatever.
Which laws are you talking about here? So
Well,
you're a moral
we're
relativist.
talking about the laws
So
of
you're a moral
all states,
relativist.
all
Wait,
federal
let's
laws,
back
all
up.
state laws.
Wait. What's a
No, no,
law?
no, 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 no. No,
In my state, North
Okay,
you're not
hold
gonna
Carolina.
on, boys.
you're not
Hold
No, a
on,
you're
boys.
gonna
moral
try to
relativist.
try to play
Moral
the
relativism.
non.
That's what I'm trying
Okay,
to bring.
hold on. I cannot hear when people are talking at the same time. Can we please talk one each at the same time? Because I'm having hard time hearing all of you guys and not being rude and all. I'm pretty sure our viewers as well. Please reminder, there's viewers as
Please don't
well.
ask me a question
Okay.
and then interrupt me. That's something I don't understand. You can't do that.
Yeah, but the
No.
thing
What you're
is,
talking about, you said the laws. The laws are moral
okay,
relativism.
there it
Dude, you
is.
got
Good.
state and federal laws. You have to obey them. Like, I mean, if you can't figure that
What
out, you'll get
happens if I
arrested. Like, what the
disobey
hell?
the laws
Don't
of
ask
your
me a
state?
question if you're not going to let me answer it. All right? Shut your mouth.
No, I'm not, because your answer is nonsense. You're a
You're
child.
stupid, is what it
You're a
is. My
child
God,
mentality.
you're
I think
acting
both
like
of
a
you
You're
are
not
fool.
an
Are
stupid.
you part of the
adult. You
cult?
think that the laws are righteous.
I'm
But
not
even
saying the
though you
laws are.
go
I'm
from
not saying the
state to
laws are
state,
righteous. I
country
never
to
said that. But you
country,
have to follow the. You have to
no,
follow
you
them.
don't. So if
Oh, you
the
don't have to
law,
follow them.
no, you
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
to follow
follow
the
the
laws
laws.
of the state of
Who's going to
Georgia.
bring me to
Okay,
justice?
okay, all
Who's
right,
going to bring
okay,
me to
smart guy.
justice? Who's going
Okay,
to bring
smart
me
guy.
to justice if I
And
don't
Gentlemen,
follow your
you're the type
laws?
of guy that have you been in trouble?
gentlemen, how about we calm down and we have mutual respect? Can we do that?
You are a moral relativist. That's what
Sure.
you are. You think the law is right and wrong. I asked you a simple question.
I
What's the
never
right and
said the
wrong?
laws were right or
You
wrong.
immediately went, I don't care. You immediately went to the law. You have been
That's
programmed
well, you
by
that
the
is a
dark
part of the
occultist.
land. There is no God
You have
laws,
been
okay?
programmed to believe that.
We're not living in 1876, okay? There is no God laws. It's called
There is
common
no
law,
government.
Dumbo.
There is no laws. It's made
Oh, there's
up.
no government? Really?
No.
Does
It's
that
in
mean
your
there's no Joe
mind.
Really?
Biden?
Are you one of these sovereign citizens?
Libertarian freedom
Are you a
movement, all
sovereign
that.
citizen? Yes or
All
no?
that, yes.
Are you a sovereign citizen?
Sure, yeah,
Do
sure.
you believe that
Okay,
you
we
can? Do you
have
believe? Just a second.
5 minutes.
I just got a question. Do you believe you can travel without a license?
Who will stop me?
Okay, you are a sovereign citizen, and
Who will stop me?
Listen,
cops.
you guys that
Oh,
think you're
the
sovereign
cops.
citizens,
Okay.
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
remember.
So the cops
I'm
will
not- I'm
stop
done.
me.
I'm done.
Yes, they
You
will.
answered
The
my
cops
question.
will
I'm
stop
done.
me.
Yes.
What did
You
the
don't
cops
follow the law.
do?
That's people like you.
They
What
break
did the
laws.
cops
Is
do?
messed up.
And they actually save America.
What did the cops do?
They help us.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. You can
Yes,
go
they
on
do.
my
I'll
page
He's
show
right
a
you
now
sovereign
in my
citizen.
community
Has anybody
feed.
ever watched Sovereign Citizen on
Go
YouTube?
on my
And
page
you
in my
see how these
community
people
feed.
think that they
There's
know
a
the law.
post that I
They don't know
reposted
the
on
law
X.
because they don't follow the law.
A
They
man,
don't know
a
what the law
man
is.
called the
They know that
cops.
you have to
Listen,
have
let
a
me explain
driver's
this
license.
story. Then you can ramble on.
No,
A
I'm
man
telling the
called it.
truth. I'm telling
He
facts.
called the cops to come and help him because another man had exposed himself to his 2-year-old daughter while on his property.
You're a moron, dude. You're a moron.
So the cops
You're a
came.
moron,
Guess
sovereign
what?
citizen.
The
You're a
cops
moron. I'm
did
sorry.
not do anything. They didn't arrest the man. They like a man
living
exposed
your life
himself, and
in
I
a
reposted
miserable
on X
lie.
for context. You need to go to my community tab,
I will
watch
never
that
go to your
video that I
community page.
post on X that say, "Do
You've
you
already
support the
explained to
cops
yourself
now?"
what an idiot
And they
you are.
protect
So sorry.
pedophiles. They protect pedophiles. That's what
Look
they
at this.
do.
This
I've
is.
exposed
Are
the
you a Trump
cops,
supporter
and
too?
anybody that
Are you a
supports the
Trump
cops is a
supporter?
pedophile supporter.
Are you a Trump supporter, or are
And
the
that's just the truth.
Democrats eating babies like you say?
No, you're just a pedophile supporter. Go to
No,
my
Trump is
I'm
X
not a
way
page
better
for the
than
pedophile
Biden.
supporter.
context.
Nah, not even
If you
close,
support
man.
the cops, you're a pedophile supporter. They
Oh, is
protect
that what it
pedophiles.
What
is?
if you
Is that what
support
it is?
Trump or Joe
You're a
Biden?
I
Trump.
don't support
Are you a
Trump.
Trump supporter?
Trump's a murderer. I don't
Trump
support
is better.
Biden. Biden's
Trump
a
is better.
murderer.
Trump is better. I don't know what you're on about, but Trump
Trump
way
is
better.
a convicted felon who, while he was
I
in
don't care.
office, he didn't start
see.
any new wars.
Okay,
All
hold,
he did was
hold
keep
on.
the same wars going.
That is no
But
debate.
I'm sorry. I don't. If
Niggers,
anybody knows sovereign,
niggers.
All right, buddy.
Okay, hold on, guys. So I warned one time. I said, if you want to talk, talk one by one each. Nothing personal. I told you guys, when you share your opinions, this is what happens. Now, how are you gonna handle yourself? You're gonna repeat yourself all the time, and you're gonna talk to another one on top of the other voice. What are we doing? So this is the thing that I usually try to tell everyone. This is nothing to do against with stuff. Nothing personal. Graham and I actually patch things up, and I'm pretty sure, Graham, if you can tell me if we can actually understand each other. So that's just what I'm saying. When you share your opinion, people will react. And when people react, it could be not to agree with you, and it should be fine. And if it's not fine, express yourself in a way where a person that you are talking to could understand. Now, if they can't understand, if you think they're stupid, but you want to put your message across, then be stupid enough to find the words for the person to understand. Be accountable. I would actually just gonna say, hey Jen, I'm not even. I'm having fun with the kid. He's probably the only person that I would excuse in this conversation because he's a kid. But for all of you guys, be very accountable on words that are coming from your mouth, because I'm watching. At the end of the day, this is still my channel, and I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. If you're not gonna be if you're not gonna be respectful, then I can just kick you out. That's it. Fair game, square. Now begin again. Hola, Ayan. Before we go out, Ayan, it's just down to 2. Hola na, Felipe G. Ayan, dahil dyan, Felipe G. For a little bit, I hope you guys find this very, very okay. Okay, if you're on a headset, take off your headset because I didn't get to fix this one yet. This is for every one of you guys. Felipe G. Arigato. told you, Hayden, it's
I
loud.
don't care.
I really need to fix that one. So I'm sorry, guys. I did warn you. I just noticed how loud it was. I
I
think
take
last
chances.
Thursday. But yes. So what
Well,
happened with
anyways,
that, Bruce? You
Lily,
shouldn't get
I,
triggered with things like that.
I'm sorry, but I've seen too many sovereign citizens, and they're crazy. Go watch. All you got. All I can say is go watch. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm sorry. I'm not going to come up on your panel no more. So I apologize for
No,
disrespecting
it's
your.
okay,
No,
Bruce.
no,
No, no,
no.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
coming up
no.
no more.
It's okay. I don't. I
No,
don't take it
I'm good.
personal. I
If you
expect
have people like
this
that,
would
I can't
happen.
do it. If you're gonna have people like
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm happy. I've seen too many sovereign citizens. They think that they can roam that there's no laws, that cops are pedophiles. Like I'm sorry, like and then I just got called a pedophile, and I'm sorry. I would hurt somebody if I ever seen that guy. You don't do that. That is something that you just don't say to somebody. So I'm going to be done. I apologize for my actions. I apologize for disrespecting the chat and your show. Thank you.
Aw, thank you. But just know, Bruce, I have nothing against you. I'm just saying, I let you guys, I did warn you one time. And of course, to Graham, yes, it's not acceptable, but I have to do that to kind of like catch everyone's attention because for first time, nobody do what I said. So, second time, no second time. Cut it off, everyone attention, go back to that. But Bruce, you have nothing to be sorry about. You did what you feel like it, and it's fine. I said that. I expected it would happen in these types of stream, open panel. I expected someone will disrespect me. Someone will do things that it's not according to the plan. Those things happen, and this is what I'm saying, guys. When you put yourself out there, there's always going to be person that would exploit you just because. Someone would irritate you just because. Someone would rile you up just because. It's up to us to actually hold ourselves more accountable on every word we say, whether we are right or we are wrong. You have to be accountable of every actions you put out. So I'm sorry if I make the panel very uncomfortable. That is almost, a little bit. If I didn't expect this would happen, I'll probably be in the same position right now. But I do expect these things happen when you share your opinions out there. If you open your panel to just everyone, these things happen, and we just really have to be accountable for every actions. For me, I already told myself I'm gonna warn people. I have a system. If you come here, you would know what my system looks like. So if you're against it, I'm only one click away. It's fine. I'm not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. I totally respect and understand that. I do. I really do. And let's see. Okay, let's go back. So Hayden, where did you go, Ayan? Who wins, lol? I don't know who wins, you know. But I feel bad because it kind of like riled up Bruce when it's supposed to be just a loving conversation. It turns out to be, we're looking forward to this conversation, me and him, and with this new girl. But unfortunately, these things happen, and this is life. You'll be very, very happy, cloud nine, and then only one thing would happen, and that's how you kind of like grow. Like these things happen, now exactly how you're gonna react next time. And then Bruce, with his system is like, if that's gonna happen and if he's gonna have conflicts like that, and if that person is gonna come in this stream, he'd rather pull himself out of here because it's toxic for him. And we have to understand that it's choosing him. He's protecting himself. He's loving himself. So I'm not going to be selfish here. Like, no, don't go, Bruce. No, no, no. If it's going to be better for him, why not? One day he will come here again. If he miss me, he'll come here again. And if that person is not here, he'll see it eventually. So that's just how life is. People come and go. It's just what it was. Oh, sorry. On StreamYard, I'm not on camera. I'm sorry. On Twitch, I'm on I was looking for the Twitch camera. I'm still not new to these two types. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be on my members only stream. Ayan, I'm really, really late for my members. I get I'm a kid and all, but honestly, I'm responsible. I know, sir. I know, Hayden. I've already told you this before, but I've told you, bear with me and tolerate me for wanting to kind of like, like I just want to enjoy your childhood. For what I said in the stream, MC guy was rude, to be honest. I totally understand that, Hayden. And thank you for not actually jumping on it, harshly. You could have done the worst, but you keep surprising me, Hayden. So I'm feeling you're on the right track. Just beware of people that you don't want to be, and strive that you won't be like that, or people that you don't like, don't be like that. Kind of like that way. That's a good way. Someone but hurt. Who's but hurt? And Grammy is always a good person and straightforward. Yes, and that's why I was saying earlier. That's why when I'm feeling the tension is up because of the word personal. So I'm trying to understand. And of course, Graham put himself up here. Of course, I want to know because I feel like there's a misunderstanding between where is he coming from and where I and Metal Wolf and Bruce are coming from. So the three of us are coming from one place and he's coming from a different place. So I kind of like want to understand that gap. So I agree. I tried one time, but that's is it. And yes, I agree, Green. And Timmy, thank you, po. So far, so good. And true, Timmy, you are not required to be on camera. Ayan. And whoo, stars and stripes. I know it's July 4th. So please, guys, don't forget, Lily, ayan, bakit hindi binababa ni Nightbot ang bahay mo, Lily? Ayan, but please, Lily, ayan, type the word mine. 4th of July, guys, there's a stream from Lilibeth, so please do check her out. Ayun. And open mind, I see. Open your mind. Ayan, ganon. So let's see. What did I miss? Ayan, he is just one of those guys that tries to get a rise out of people. He is so cute. Matipid Lolo. Right? That's why I was laughing because it's like, okay, I'm warning this. I'm warning. Okay, I didn't, I'm not rude. I did warn. Being rude is when you don't warn. That's what my mama told me. So, you should blame my mama told me. Diba? It was getting interesting. But I have a members show to play and I don't want, like it becoming irrelevant and it's going to a place where I'm not going. Like politics, religion, I'm not going there. I told you guys, I'm not going there. Don't want to, will never want to. So if you hit that spot, that's my boundary. So I have to wrap this up anyways. It has to be 1 hour and I have my members only stream to kind of like interact. And I'm getting tired, so I need to freshen up. So thank you for the people that come up. Ayan, MC Nemesis, ayan, as known as Amazon King. Ayan, you can check her out on Amazon. And of course, she also has his channel as well. If you want to see more of him, please do that. And also to Graham, ayan, thank you, Graham. It's actually your first time and that's your experience. I'm very, very sorry for that bad experience. I hope not really that bad. There's a good thing on that, right? Ayan. So we can actually understand each other. And also, ayan, to, hold on, who's else did come up? Ayan. Of course, to Bruce. Ayan. Unfortunately, Bruce, it wasn't a good experience. It kind of got riled up. And, I could have guided you more on that. But eventually, both people are kind of like, I don't know if you can not just hear my voice, but I think that's where I kind of like just need to stop it before it gets somewhere else that it shouldn't be. So hopefully, yes, just relax, Bruce, and take your time. Maybe it's time to kind of like lie low again on social media because sometimes when things are super too much, sometimes it gets too riled up. So I think that's just for me. But do you, Bruce? I don't take things personal. I like you for who you are. So, I don't have anything against you. So just do you, and always remember, if you don't feel like to come here, it's fine. No worries, no pressure. And lastly, to our kiddo in the chat, in the stream, ayan, to Hayden, I always adore you, kiddo. Ayan, no matter how much tough love I give you, you always take it, and you always find a place for me in a positive light. And that's, I actually really, really like about you, kid. So don't ever take that away, that like how you can actually take tough love and also come very much better. So yes, prove us people that says generation of today is shit. Prove us that you can actually do it and be good men. And be a good adult, and more adult than all of the man child out there. Prove us that, Ayan Hayden, if you're listening. And group hug, come on. Oh yes, group hug. So guys, till next sex Saturday. I'm already very, very, how do you call that? Excited for my members only. Ayan, so definitely going to have to talk about sexually fit, how to get sexually fit with my members. Ayan, so please, Ayan, if you're still watching and if you're still awake, and sorry for being late, but I'll be there very, very soon. And for you guys, Twitch, and of course to YouTube, thank you guys. Ayan, we have another experience today, another emotions to feel, and another things to process. You see how sharing opinion can lead to. You see how people can actually misunderstand and can actually create a discussion that turns into a fight. So always practice to calm yourselves down, and always find it that people will be triggered. We don't share same trigger points, and you will never know my trigger points until it happens, and you yourselves probably wouldn't know your own trigger points until it happens. All you have to do is hold yourself accountable in every words that are going to come out of your mouth. If and when you cannot stand by, or you cannot prove your innocence, shut the fuck up. Sex, ayan, no TIC, ayan, member. I know, Brett, I don't know how to do it on Patreon, so I might have to be just replay on Patreon. It doesn't let me. YouTube doesn't let me to connect on Patreon for live. So for my Patreon, definitely will be uploaded the whole thing on Patreon videos as well. Fights can be positive, and by chat and by you can't do it. I know I can't do it. So apologies for that for all the Patreon members. So thank you guys. I'll see you next Saturday, and ciao. Be positive, guys. Do not take things too personal. Relax, breathe in, breathe out. Ayan. And this is it for me. Ciao. Oyasumi. At dahil sa channel na ito, kayo ang BIDA. Bye, guys. Mwah. Ciao. Hold on, guys. Let me do this real quick. Ayan. And please do check out these wonderful people that you will see on your screens.
Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations!